Kelly Clarkson has been a prominent figure in the entertainment industry over the past 2 decades, embarking on a career as a singer, songwriter, actress, and author. Clarkson found her way to stardom as the winner of American Idol, selling 250,000 copies in the first week of her debut single. Born in Fort Worth, Texas on April 24, 1982, Kelly Brianne Clarkson is the youngest of 3 children. Her parents divorced when she was 6 years old, and Clarkson and her siblings were split between different households. Throughout middle school and high school, she joined the school choirs, performing in multiple school musicals, even though she had no singing lessons at that point. She was later encouraged to have classical training, which she hoped would lead her to a scholarship for college. She was offered a place at several colleges, but despite this, she turned them down, deciding to navigate a music career by herself instead. This proved difficult, working different jobs to save up enough money to record a demo that she hoped she could use to gain the attention of record labels. Her instinct was right, and soon she was offered record deals from both Jive Records and Interscope Records. However, once again, she declined, feeling they would compromise her style, sound, and artistry. Clarkson then moved to Los Angeles in a bid to secure a record deal there, but instead she was turned away by each label she approached, and spent her time working on minor roles in TV series. Defeated by this, she made the decision to return home and worked in more hospitality jobs. Just as she was feeling disheartened about her music career, a friend encouraged her to audition for American Idol in 2002, alongside 10,000 other contestants. This would be a pivotal moment in her life, and even more so for her music career. As a spinto soprano, Clarkson's voice can range over 3 octaves, betraying her impressive technical skills. This was a key component in what gained the attention of the judges on American Idol. Her voice delivery is always reliable and very confident, whilst connecting with an emotional delivery that captivates her listeners. She can hold long notes and sing complicated melismas with ease, and her falsetto voice is often admired for its clarity, while her gentle notes take on a breathier feel, creating dynamics throughout her music. Clarkson also has the ability to sing in the whistle register, a vocal technique that is very hard to achieve. The drama and power expressed in her performances makes her stand out. Her powerful vocals took her all the way through the first season of American Idol, where she wowed audiences each week and eventually won the overall show. She became the first ever winner in 2002, awarded with a record contract with RCA. This immediately launched Clarkson into stardom. A moment like this would become her debut single released, which she performed on the finale of the show. It originally sat on number 60 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, before climbing to number 52 a week later, until extraordinarily it skyrocketed to number 1 and earned the title of the best-selling single of 2002 in the US. On the back of the single, she released her first album, Thankful, in 2003. Sonically, the album experimented in multiple genres such as pop, gospel, and contemporary R&B, which were popular during this era. The album sold over 4.5 million copies, with the lead single, Miss Independent, storming the charts all over the world, making it her first international hit. It also gave Clarkson her first Grammy nominations. Following this release and some failed acting debuts, she wanted to dissociate herself from her American Idol branding, so she ended her current management and signed with talent manager Jeff Quartinets. Here, she started forming her second album, which explored fresh sounds, opting for more rock styles. She co-wrote 6 songs from the record, creating the release of her sophomore album, Breakaway. It was an immediate hit, only establishing her pop star status even further. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200, while reaching the top of the charts all over the world. The songs on the album were anthemic and mainstream, connecting with the audience while showing off her soaring vocals. She embarked on a tour for the promotion of the album, making her first appearance in Australia and Europe. Breakaway offered multiple hit singles, such as the title track Breakaway, Since You've Been Gone, Behind These Hazel Eyes, and Because of You. This earned Clarkson her first Grammy Awards, taking home Best Pop Vocal Album and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for Since You've Been Gone. 2007 saw the release of her third album, My December, taking her music in a different direction. Clarkson felt under pressure after the major success of her 2 previous albums, and she wanted a bigger role in writing the songs and included her band members in the process rather than using external songwriters. In doing so, she caused a dispute with her label and management, who wanted her to make her sound more mainstream. And the lack of support upset Clarkson, who felt the record was extremely personal, considering she had been writing her music from a young age. Although the album was released, the promotional tour wasn't supported properly, and the tour was cancelled and rescheduled on a smaller scale. She also fired her management and instead began working with Starstruck management. Despite all this, the album still sold over 2.5 million copies and produced one major hit, Never Again. Her 4th studio album, All I Ever Wanted, found its way back to a mainstream pop sound, and she collaborated with multiple writers and producers. The album featured the international hit single My Life Would Suck Without You, which broke the record for the biggest leap, reaching the #1 spot after sitting at number 7 the previous week. Following this success, she released her 5th record, Stronger, in 2011, peaking at number 2 in the charts with the single Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You, becoming another #1 hit. After this, she would release a greatest hits album, a holiday record, and her 7th studio release, Piece by Piece. Shortly after, she signed a new deal with Atlantic Records, creating a soul-inspired album, Meaning of Life, which climbed its way to number 2 in the Billboard charts. 2018 saw Clarkson take on a new adventure, becoming a part of the voice coaching team for seasons 14 and 18. In a completely different direction, she released a children's book inspired by her daughter, titled River Rose and the Magical Lullaby, which coincided with a lullaby she had written for the story. In addition to this, she launched her own TV show, The Kelly Clarkson Show. In late 2019, she announced her Las Vegas residency at Zappos Theater, which was postponed because of the pandemic. Kelly Clarkson has been a prominent figure in mainstream music, blending together her astounding vocals with pop, rock, contemporary, and dance music, while inspiring other female artists in the pop industry. You can check out the Carly of Spotify to listen to the original tracks of the artist. It's a curated playlist with the most popular songs.